Welcome to this month's video newsletter. I'm Jim Murphy, founder and CEO of Afterburner. Last month we heard from Brigadier General retired Charles Chaz Campbell talk about the perception of task saturation. Today I again want to talk about execution, but more importantly, execution gaps and where they occur in your business and in your company. I see this happening repeatedly with some of our best clients. They set out to have a project. The team establishes a halfway point to have a how goes it meeting. What inevitably happens? The team gets busy, the how goes it meeting gets pushed back another week, 2 weeks, much closer to the finish line of the project. The team finally meets for the how goes it meeting, and they realize that the execution gap is too wide for the team to meet its end game or its finish line. So what does the company do? Bumps out the due date. Again, another how goes it meeting is established. It again gets pushed back due to the fires of the week. And after this process repeats itself one more time, the project finally is abandoned. This happens all the time in corporate America. So we incorporate what we call execution gap meetings. 2 weeks after the launch of an initiative or a project, we get the team back together. The supervisor, the team leader, only focuses on one thing, step number 5 in our planning process. Who does what, when, and how do we know you did it? We want to close that gap right now if there are any gaps at the 2-week point. Let's say somebody shows up late for the work that was supposed to be done at that point. The peer group, the team, focuses on what type of resources are needed for that individual to finish, and we get that accomplished. We close the execution gap. 2 weeks later, we have another meeting. We only focus on step number 5, the individual accountability. 2 weeks after that, one more execution gap meeting. We close the gap every 2 weeks, and then eventually we hit the finish line and we execute 100% of the courses of action that we plan. Execution gap meetings, focusing on personal individual accountability, is the key to flawless execution. From our team to yours, good luck, happy hunting, and we'll see you next month.